Hello and welcome to the Weekly World Climate Change News. I'm Alexandra, and in this week's report I will speak about the following. Climate change linked to heat-related death. Heat waves scorch US west coast. Dutch court orders Shell to cut emissions. Urban forest in Glasgow. Climate change and invasive pests. Climate changes. Denmark and Guinea tackle climate change. So shall we begin? Climate change linked to heat-related death. A latest study published in Nature Climate Change shows that anthropogenic global warming was a contributing factor in more than 35% of the heat-related death between 1991 and 2018 globally. According to the study, Central and South America are the most affected regions from global warming that are linked to heat-related death. More extreme heat events are considered as one of the major consequences of climate change. Heat waves scorch US west coast. US west coast is likely to see temperatures soar above 100 degrees across California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and Washington state this week. A CNN report estimates that approximately 130 heat records could be broken this week. The National Weather Service has warned of disastrous heat conditions in regional areas of California and heightened fire risk along southern Oregon. Heat waves and other such extreme weather events are an outcome of climate change. Dutch court orders Shell to cut emissions. Last week in the Netherlands, a watershed court case ordered the large oil and gas company Shell to cut emissions by 45% by 2030 compared to 2019 levels. This is the first documented court case to order an oil and gas company to align their emissions with global climate policy and could pave the way for other companies to follow suit. While the company sought governments to change policies and bring about financial incentives to address climate change, the court has ordered Shell to assume responsibilities for cutting emissions faster. Urban forests in Glasgow. In an attempt to mitigate climate change, Glasgow aims to plant 18 million trees over the next 10 years as a part of a city council project to help reach net zero emissions. The project equates to roughly 10 trees per resident and is aimed at reconnecting woodland across regions, benefiting both wildlife and residents. Reconnecting woodlands is critical to restore fragmented wildlife habitats as well as to better sequester carbon. Climate change and invasive pests. A UN-backed study warns that climate change is making pests which ravage agriculture crops even more invasive, heightening threats to global food security and to smallholder farmers. An unusually warm winter might provide conditions suitable for insect infestations, besides influencing desert locusts' migratory routes and geographical distribution. Locusts are one of the world's most destructive migratory pests. Climate change is one of the greatest challenges that the plant health system is facing. Some 40% of the global crop production is currently lost to pests. Climate changes. A new NASA study detected an increase in the rate of evapotranspiration by using observations from gravity satellites. Evapotranspiration refers to the water loss occurring from the processes of water evaporation and transpiration from a surface area to the atmosphere. While it is established that climate change can increase evapotranspiration, the researchers were surprised as, through innovative technologies and sophisticated methods, they calculated the rate of increase to be 2 times higher than previous estimates, a development which indicates a rapidly warming climate. Denmark and Guinea tackle climate change. Extreme weather events are wreaking havoc on communities on the front lines of climate change all around the globe. Last year, the Danish government unveiled a new international climate action policy. It emphasizes the need of helping to prevent and mitigate climate-related loss and harm. This includes financial assistance. To save the impoverished from sinking further into poverty, global solidarity is required. Thank you for watching. This was Alexandra for the Weekly World Climate Change News. I hope you find this interesting, and if you do, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and see you here next week.